guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today we have the Manchester City preview. As I'm filming this about 15 minutes ago, I put out mine and Philip's game week 2 predictions for every single game. So if you want to check that out, then you can click the I, because I've learnt the way around YouTube, or you can look in the description and the link will be there. So that's if you want to see every single game week prediction. But this is just a more in-depth view on the Man City Tottenham game, because I am a Tottenham fan. You wouldn't be able to guess that. Before we get into the video, subscribe to the channel for more Tottenham previews if you're a Spurs fan, or if you're any fan and you want to watch me previewing our Spurs games. I don't know. Or if you want to see the game week predictions in the Premier League, or Champions League predictions, maybe Europa League predictions, we haven't decided yet. And then tasty games in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. We might do a couple for the Carabao Cup in a couple of weeks. I'm really not sure, because there is a couple of tasty games in there. I will be like fair. I'm not gonna be biased or whatever. So I'm gonna be fair, and yeah, just like the Aston Villa one last week, I'll be giving my scoreline predictions. I'll mention how both teams played last week, all that malarkey. So let's get into this. So Man City last week, they beat West Ham 5-0 at the London Stadium. It was well, I didn't watch it, but while watching on Match of the Day, it was a dominant display. Sterling with a hat-trick, so safe to say he's going to be bang on form this season. Tottenham last week, we got a 3-1 win against Aston Villa. The first half was absolutely dreadful, but the second half we changed up the tactics. We penetrated the fullbacks and we got the 3 goals. Recent history, you know, the one that I think back to automatically is the Champions League night last year, when Llorente scored with his hip against Man City, and we went through on away goals to the semi-final and eventually the final. One key player in that game was Son, and we're not going to have Son for this game. We probably won't have Foyth. I don't know the exact team news. We won't have Foyth, won't have Sessegnon, probably not. Dyer could be back in the squad, we don't know. Dele won't be in the squad. So yeah, I mean, we have cover, but you know, two first team players not there in Dele and Son, so it could be a big blow, and 2 players that were vital last year in the Champions League against them. Also in recent history, you know, we have gone there and we've got whooped. I know we lost 6-0 against them a few seasons ago. If you want to know what Philip said, check out the video that went out, the game week 2 predictions. It's not too long, so you know, even if you know, just skim through it, just take a look at it. But the score I'm going to go with, it is the same thing as what I put in that prediction video. I've gone with 3-1 to Manchester City. I do think we can trouble them in some parts of the game. You see it in my team sheet that I'm going to do. You see what I mean by it, because it'd be similar to the second half against Aston Villa. But I think Man City have too much overall. You know, they're Sterling, Aguero, De Bruyne, Mahrez played well. Bernardo Silva could come back into the team. The team sheet I'm going to go with for this game is sort of similar to what I said last week. So in goal, it's going to be Lloris. You know, you wouldn't really pick anyone else unless he's injured. The fullbacks, the same two as last week, Danny Rose and Kyle Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters played quite well against Aston Villa, fair play to him, but this is Man City and he's come up against Raheem Sterling. Centre-back partnership, last week Vertonghen was injured or his contract issues, so this week, what do I go with? Yeah, this week I'm going to go with Alderweireld and Vertonghen again. Whether Vertonghen plays, I don't know. Sanchez played okay last week, but I prefer them two in defence. The midfield, as you can see, I'm going with a diamond formation. So it's going to be sitting in the middle of the diamond, just in front of defence. We're going to have Winks, who played out of his fucking boots last week. Still, people call him overrated. On the left-hand side of the diamond, we're going to go with Ndombele. Got a goal last week on his debut, and he's just got that winning mentality. On the right-hand side of the diamond, we're going to go with Sissoko, another brilliant player last week, and then another brilliant player last week, who I thought didn't have his head in the team. Maybe it's to force a move away before the European window shuts, but I don't know. He played well. He came on as a sub, Eriksen at the top of the diamond to pull the strings, and then up front we're going to have Kane and Lucas Moura again. I think Kane and Moura could work, you know, two different options going forward against their defence. You know, they're getting behind route, Kane can drop back, Eriksen can drift about, and Ndombele and Sissoko can go down the wings a bit more like they did in the second half. So there is potential to trouble Man City and maybe get a point, 3 points out of them. I don't think that, because I think they just have too much. They're a great team, and you can't look past Man City at the Etihad as well. Again, it's not a matter of me not believing in my team or whatever, it's just I'm calling it down the middle. I'd love to get 3 points there, maybe a draw, that'd be fantastic, but you know, as I've said, Man City have too much raw power. As I've said, there is potential to hurt Man City. Maybe their fullbacks, Zinchenko and Walker or Cancelo, against you know, Lucas, Ndombele, Sissoko, Eriksen. They can both push out each side and trouble the fullbacks. Zinchenko, whenever he's played, he's never lost. I still don't think he's ready to play in these big games. So maybe we might see Angelino play, maybe Laporte at left back, and someone else slotting into centre back. You know, Stones and Otamendi maybe. On the right hand side, you know, Walker, Cancelo. Cancelo's a great fullback. Walker, as you know, he's quick. He can get down the right hand side. So the right hand side, I think they're covered. It's more the left hand side. Thinking about it now, I think Laporte might play left back with Stones and Otamendi at centre back. If we get the first goal, that'd be pivotal, and you know, we can drive forward like we did in the Champions League last year. We went 1-0 down. We got the away goal there, and then we drove forward. We got the second one, and it, you know, hurt them, and it just went back and forth. And then when we got the third goal at the Etihad in the Champions League, it was just the icing on the cake, really, apart from the VAR decision. Hopefully we can have more of that against Man City. Obviously, I hope that we can walk away with 3 points, and even a point at the Etihad. Anyone would take that, I think. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment your predictions, do whatever. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit my bell, because consistent uploads. Next week we should have game week 3 predictions, and there will be a Newcastle preview, because that's what we play next week. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I will see you guys later. Goodbye. I'm not going to say when this goes up, because I don't want to look like a plum like I did last time. But yeah, goodbye.